Go live. Oh. We're gonna go live. Oh, let me get my watch popping. Sharpest, AJ Lino. Hola, amigo. Senor Miles. My man is in DRs, chatting it up with the Spanish folk. Sharpest, what up? Much respect. Yep. We out here, man. Whew. Always getting these nature walks in. You damn right. That's what we do. We get the nature walks in. What's today? Wednesday? Wednesday. Y'all put a question in the chat. If y'all want to chop up some game. It's only 3 people in here. I'll give it a few more minutes. I know YouTube sometimes don't like to let the people know I'm on. And if not, then I'll just switch over to Instagram. Morning. Gelato Prince, what up? What up? Oh. That's crazy. Put a question in the chat if y'all want to chop up some game. If not, just appreciate the scenery, I guess. It's another beautiful day in paradise. We're out here making dreams come true, man. Making dreams come true, man. What are the chances of running into a wild animal? Well, there are a lot of squirrels out here. I've seen deer on multiple occasions. Morning. We've seen deer on multiple occasions. We've had snakes. We've had turtles. What else? Birds, of course. Ducks and stuff. But that's pretty much it. Never seen that many. Like the deer is like the most unique thing. Like that's the unique. Deer and snake is rare. You know. Deer and snakes are rare, but you see a lot of squirrels and birds and shit. That's about it. But if you're talking about like bears and shit like that, nah, not really. Good morning. Out here appreciating the nature, man. The leaves are still showing out, but the other day was definitely the peak. Oh man, somebody shut that dog up. Yo, it's so funny how I, I'm gonna say this shit, and it might sound like I'm feeling myself or I'm conceited, but good morning. Now there's a level of game you reach where, like, listen, I'm not saying like I got it like that all the way, like 100%, because you're always learning, right? But it's just so interesting how morning, like I learn things, or I might see something, and then I'll say something. Good morning. I'll say something, and then the pattern will lead back to something that some famous philosopher has said, and then I say to myself, "Oh shit, I said that shit the other day on a live," and sometimes I really have to question myself. I'm like, I must have heard that somewhere long time ago, and it must have been stuck in the back of my mind, and my brain automatically recalled it. There's no way I came up with that myself. You see what I'm saying? Morning. But the point I'm trying to make in general is that when you get to a certain level of the game, look at this tree right here. When you get to a certain level of the game and things start to connect, you realize how most of the great minds, it's like they saw, it's like seeing through the matrix, bro. It's like you see the green code all around you and you see right through the bullshit. Morning. You see how everything is connected. You see how it's like so many of life's secrets and mysteries just get revealed. You know, I mean, it sounds mystical and shit. It's really not. It's really not as mystical as you may think. And I'm trying my best not to romanticize it as much. But because I know to those that are still trying to understand the idea of game and life and all that other shit, it might sound esoteric and deep. But it is and it isn't. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so funny, bro. I'll be hearing, like, I'll hear a clip from Bruce Lee or, some other old time philosopher or some quote from Sun Tzu or any one of these philosophers. And then I'm like, yo, I said some shit just like that on a live or on a podcast the other day. Morning. And I asked myself, I'm like, am I that smart? Like, it can't be. And I know it's not because I'm that smart. I think it just has everything to do with being able to connect the dots, being able to understand things on different levels. So when I hear something, I can connect it to something else. You know what I'm saying? So then most every idea sounds somewhat familiar because of my perspective in general. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if this makes any sense. But since nobody's really asking any questions, I'm just rambling. Um, let me see. That 99-cent membership is golden. Hope fellas out there taking advantage of that. He said, "Ism." Shout out from the Buckeye State. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, William Kime, Aaron B. What up? What up? Chris, Demetrius, a deja vu of wisdom. Yeah, it be like that, bro. It's like, yo, I'm like, I know I'm not that smart, bro. Like, I'm not that smart, bro. But it's like I know how to. I see shit. And I see the connection, and I'm like, oh, that's what Bruce Lee was saying when he said this. Gelato Prince said, how did you come across learning game and now teaching? Did you have a mentor growing up? Did y'all still keep in touch? I said this before. The closest thing, morning. The closest thing I had to a mentor, if anything, is Mr. Lucario. But it was still the type of thing where we kind of like learned this. We learned the method and business of being a coach and philosophizing together as far as like, building the business that we have. But as far as like having a direct mentor, so to speak, I have so many mentors, bro. I'm the type of person where I'm very fluid with my mentorship. So I can't tell you that I have one particular mentor. I just I learn from everybody. And I do, and that's just a part of who I am. And that's the same way as I was describing earlier that I'm able to recognize the patterns and put things together. You see what I'm saying? I'm able to recognize the patterns and put things together. So because of that, I'm able to understand, like you could hear somebody say some shit real deep, but because I know how to put shit together, like in my mind, again, I'm not trying to make it sound mystical and that crazy, but in my mind, I can take something from the Bible and put it with physics and then equate that shit to relationships somehow. like that's why you hear me and Lucario, we use analogies so much, especially Lucario. That's definitely as far as a mentor or just what I've learning the importance and how to use it as a mechanism. I learned that a lot from Lucario. His analogy game is ridiculous, and if y'all fuck with me, you should fuck with Lucario. Not about everything, and if you got a question about something that Lucario said, don't ask me, and vice versa. But I'm just saying, like we use analogies a lot, but the whole point is being able to connect things, bro. That's the whole point. Because when you see things connect, it's like you get to understand shit from different angles and perspectives, and then you realize, oh shit, it's all connected. So you hear some fucking, hoity-toity professor from some fucking Ivy League school say some shit, and then you hear some nigga on the street say some shit, and then you realize, oh shit, they saying the same shit. It's just two different perspectives, but it's literally the same shit. Like look at somebody like 50 Cent. 50 Cent will tell you in a second that everything he took from the drug game and the street game, he now uses it in the business world because it's all connected. You see what I'm saying? Morning. Joe Blast says, peace, what up? Now we learning from Miles. Yep. Gabriel Bryan says, salute from Kentucky. Salute from Kentucky, man. Hassan Mitch. Good morning. Hassan Mitch says, do you have any advice or pills I can take for performance anxiety? I'm supposed to smash this Saturday, and I don't want to disappoint her. Hassan Mitch, I work out a couple times during the week, but I don't get as much sleep. William Khan said, Hassan, for something like that, you gotta holler at me. You gotta holler at me for coaching, bro. Or at least get on the membership for 99 cents and watch the video about creating a sexual identity. I give you supplements, I give you practices, I give you a lot of shit on that video. Cause I don't want to discuss your personal issues with your dick on the fucking live, homie. It's not what we're gonna do here. William Kyle says, would you say a part of the game is also seeing bad examples of people around you and learning not to be like them? Oh, of course, of course, of course. Again, that's what I mean when I say understanding the patterns. And this is why I tell you guys, all these fake ass niggas that a lot of y'all listen to is afraid of quote unquote taking L's. But if you're afraid of taking L's, then that obviously means you don't understand the lesson that L doesn't symbolize a loss. L symbolizes a lesson. You understand? But the average nigga don't see it like that. The average nigga, he has anxiety and insecurities about taking quote unquote L's. But if you a nigga that understand game, you know that taking an L is just a fucking lesson. And lessons do what? Lessons make you stronger. Lessons bring you intelligence and wisdom through experience. You understand? So a nigga with game never loses. You know what I'm saying? A nigga with game never loses. That's what the average nigga don't understand. Then a nigga that's why niggas with game is so confident. Cause a nigga with game don't ever worry about losing. So the average nigga that's worried about a girl quote unquote, rejecting them and saying no or saying she has a boyfriend, a nigga with game don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Excuse me, because a nigga with game he'll never take it as a L. He takes it as a lesson, or he adds to his experience points. So every time he holla at a girl, every time he meet somebody new, every time he approach a woman at the bar or whatever the fuck, he's learning. You understand? An average nigga, he's taking L's and getting all insecure in his feelings. But a nigga with game is increasing his experience points. Morning. Pretty good, man. I like that's some good wrist flick in there. That's a
Getting good at it, fast.
enjoy, man.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. William Khan said, would you say part of the game is also seeing bad? Oh, yeah. Yo, what's good, Miles? Salute to the chat. Call me Jay. What up? Gabriel. Brian says, why do you think more of that shit is more pushed on men than the real tech teachings of manhood and game? I don't know if it's pushed. I don't know if it's necessarily pushed. I think it just gains more popularity because I think it's easier to analyze. It's easier to analyze why you lose instead of using the loss as wisdom to use it as knowledge to increase your ability to work on yourself. Because it's fun to trauma bond, right? It's fun to talk about how fucked up shit is. But how much fun is it to say to yourself, okay, shit is fucked up. This is what I need to do, and now I need to put in work. The average person doesn't want to put in work. So that's why I don't think all that other stuff is necessarily pushed on niggas. I think it just becomes more popular because of the inherent laziness inside niggas. You understand? Because it's much easier to complain about your situation and stay in your situation than it is to analyze your situation and then use that information to put in the fucking work to change it. That's why niggas like us, the game type niggas, when we talk about shit, we tell you, hey, you gotta up your numbers. You gotta talk to at least 25. If you really trying to get bitches, you gotta be talking at least 25 chicks a day. If you really trying to get females, bro. Good morning. If you really trying to get with females, you need to be meeting 25 brand new chicks a day, whether online or in person. That means the stuff we tell niggas is you gotta put in work. Like usually, I put it like this: if you want your life to change, you gotta change your life. But all the rest of the niggas is talking about, oh well, the reason why your life is this way is because it is. It's because of society. It's because of women. It's because of female nature. It's because of social media, bro. Yeah, so it's easier to just sit there and list all the things wrong with your life than it is to actually list action steps for a fucking plan and start putting in the work. That's why. You understand? That's why it's so popular. Hassan said, yeah, cause taking L feels like the woman wins cause she got her ego stroked and you got nothing. But that's just me. Yeah. Yeah, that's just you, the average nigga, the average lame nigga, Hassan. And no offense, but that's literally how the average lame nigga thinks. So that's just, it's not just you. It's a lot of niggas that think exactly just like what you said. And that same defeatist thinking is what keeps you in the place that you're at. But hey, get on the Masculine Identity membership for 99 cents. Maybe you might learn something. I don't know. Chris says, I will not lose, even not even in defeat. It is a valuable lesson learned, so it evens up for me. Jay-Z. Yo, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You take what the fuck you think Jay-Z got a lot of his intricate lines and wordplay from? Go I heard once in the interview Jay-Z said his favorite book is called the the Celestine Way. The Celestine Way. And I tried to read that fucking book. That shit is complicated as fuck. But honestly, the book itself is really just all about the way of thinking and unleashing abundance and positivity through your perspective on an energetic plane. That's like the basic idea of the book. No, the Celestine philosophy, something like that. Something with the word Celestine in it. Assignment says, "I'm on your membership, Miles." Well, keep watching the content, Mitch. Hopefully you learn something. Galado said, "Facts." Deadly Ravnio says, "What's up, brother Miles? What's going on? Walk in His Ways Impact Podcast." Morning. Or is it morning? Or is it the Celestine prophecy? I think it's called the Celestine prophecy. But Celestine is a derivative word of the word celestial. Good morning, good morning. Hi. Morning, morning.
Good morning.
Hi. This is on point. Appreciate you. Walking His Ways. Gelato or Gelato Prince says, where can I find the clips you post on your IG stories? Like similar motivating, street educating. What kind of IG pages do you follow? Morning. If you want to know the type of IG pages that I follow, all you have to do is go to my stories and then click the part that says, morning. Click the part that says watch full reel and then just follow those pages. That's all you got to do, bro. It's that simple. Because I put up stories and reels of motivational pages that I follow all the time. That's literally what I do. So all you got to do is follow my stories on a daily basis and follow those pages that have those reels. That's all. And that ain't even game. That's literally just how you use social media. Like, come on, bro. Gabriel says, appreciate you answering my question. Yes, sir. Joe Blast said, facts. That is just you, Hassan. Open your mind. There's more. Gabriel says, Samich, how is it lame? Where's the lie? William Kahn says, walking to Walmart right now to grab some supplies. Always a good place to say hi and converse with women. Facts. Joe Blast Hassan, how is it lame? Dave G says, yeah, the Celestines. I think that's it. I think that's it. I heard this shit a while ago. It was this obscure Jay-Z interview, and they asked him his favorite book, and he said that's what it was. I think that might be it. Yeah, Celestine prophecy. And he said he said it blew his mind when he read it. But the book that blew my mind was this other one called Conversations with God. My bad. I mean, where's it the lie or falsehood in a way I think? See, and that's the crazy part about point of view and perspective. In your frame of mind, bro, Hassan, no one can tell you that your perspective is wrong, my nigga. No one can tell you that your perspective is wrong. That's just the way it is. When you subscribe to your own perspective, no one can tell you that because it feels right. It feels like it makes sense. I understand. But see, Hassan, one thing you have to notice, bro, and here's the only proof that you need. This is the only proof that you need to know that your perspective is flawed. Not saying that your perspective is all the way wrong, but your perspective is flawed. And the reason why I know your perspective is flawed, and the reason why even you know your perspective is flawed, is because there are still things in your life that you are dissatisfied with. Okay? There are still things in your life that you are puzzled by, still things in your life that you are insecure about. So if all of those things exist, meaning that you're puzzled, you're insecure, and you're dissatisfied with certain aspects of your life, that is proof that that your perspective is flawed, bro, and that you have work to do. You need to get more knowledge to open your perspective, and that's what Joe Blast said. You need to open your mind because there's more. You understand? But I get it, bro. You comfortable. You feel like how you think is right. Like you feel like when you go say hello to a woman that you're stroking her ego, and then when she tells you she's not interested, that you get nothing out of it. That's how you feel. And it feels correct to you. And it's funny because like I told you, you all of that shit before that I said about being rejected by a woman and taking L's, but a L not being a loss, it's actually a lesson. You threw all of that out the window. But that's just how your perspective works, bro. So again, I already know I can't save all of you. I've come to terms with that already. I've come to terms with all of that already. Morning. Dave G, appreciate that. Celestine Prophecy, yep. At least that's a correct spelling that I remember. Chris Demetri said, niggas need step-by-step tutorial on how to be themselves comfortably. Bro, Chris, that's all I'm doing. I'm trying to help niggas understand how to be themselves in a healthy way. That's all I'm trying to do, bro. That's all, because we've been bombarded with so much self-doubt with the images in this world. At this point, niggas need a tutorial on how to comfortably be themselves. That is a fact, bro. That's why I made the fucking masculine identity membership for 99 cents for a limited time. Because niggas need it, bro. Niggas need it. I realized that. Cause I had it at the regular price, and I'm like, wait a second. These niggas need it, bro. Like, at least let them see the information for themselves. Good morning. Hi. At least let them see the information for themselves, and then they can decide if they want to stay on it. You feel me? But that's why I gave niggas a chance. 99 cents. Trey Don said, watching from Jamaica, I've learned a lot from you and Lucario. Appreciate it, Trey. Joe Blast said, it's false because there are plenty of other niggas getting what they want. Why can't you? Joe Blast, he ain't really ready, bro. Hassan Mitch is not really ready. Dave G says, I'm on that. Dave G said, I'm on that conversations with God too. That's what's up. Deadly Rave Neo says, good morning, getting his DoorDash hustle. Gelato Prince says, can you give some examples of why everything becomes connected when you have game? At least one. At least one. If you were listening, I probably gave it to you already. If you were listening, but again, it's hard for you guys to see it. But for example, I come out here every day and I do these walks, these nature walks, right? Good morning. And there's something about nature that a lot of people don't even notice. I come out here and I talk about how beautiful the trees are, but do you think the trees care if I call them beautiful, or is the tree going to be and do what trees do regardless, right? So this is what we try to tell you when it comes to being a bad boy, i.e. Bad boy membership. This is what we try to tell you when it comes to masculine identity, knowing who you are and then moving in the world as such, regardless of what other people think. Like I have a video on the membership called How Not to Care What Other People Think. So what I'm saying is I come out in nature to show you the beauty of being exactly what you were meant to be and expressing yourself, just like how these trees are expressing themselves. But are the trees really expressing themselves, or are they just doing what they do, being who they are, and or being what they are? You get what I'm saying? You think the tree gives a fuck if we think their leaves are beautiful or not? Or is it gonna do this whether or not we looking or not? You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I try to tell you that things are connected. I'm just standing here talking about all these fucking trees, but really I could be talking about people too, just the same. But the point is, if you don't know your identity, how you gonna know exactly who and what to be to the world? How you gonna bring value to the world? Every tree in this park or forest or whatever brings oxygen. It brings shelter. It brings beauty, decoration, everything. The leaves on the ground bring fertilization to the soil, and the tree is just doing what the tree do. But it has value, don't it? And that's the same shit I'm trying to show y'all with the masculine identity membership. The fact that you're a man, you have value. You were born with certain things. You were born with sperm to impregnate the woman. You understand? So your path to fucking is literally laid out for you. You just don't know it. But how does the tree know its path, but you don't know it's your path? You see what I'm saying? This is how things are connected, uh, Gelato Prince. That's how things are connected. That's just one example of how things are connected.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You're not dealing with somebody who's logical.
Hassan says, yeah, I'm dissatisfied that other niggas have it more naturally when it comes to getting cooperative energy. Like I don't make logical sense why I can't relate. Exactly, Hassan. The reason why you can't relate is because your mindset, your perspective is in a place where that's your reality, and that's how your reality is gonna be until your mind changes. Shabu said 100. Oaktown said top of the morning to you. Miles in the chat room. Joe Blast said Hassan with love. You either need one or two coaching or therapy. This here ain't enough. Galato said the trees don't care if you call them beautiful. 100. Galato said I got it now. All right. Monogamous Player said, what's good, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Big Bad Wolf said, needing validation from people is not masculine. Facts. Monogamous Player. Shout out to Joe Blast in the building. All right, guys. I'm going to cross over to Instagram now and finish out the rest of the walk. I appreciate y'all for hanging with me. Y'all could come over to Instagram at Miles in the Game. Miles in the Game. Same handle as on YouTube, but Miles in the Game on Instagram, and I'm gonna be on over there live to finish out the walk, so y'all can follow me. You see, Hassan, trees not the same though. I can't save everybody. I just can't, bro. I can't. No matter what I do, no matter how many. Gelato got it a little bit, but niggas like Hassan. It's like, you're not gonna save everybody, bro. It maybe not in my lifetime. You feel me? But look, I've come to peace with that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just here to do what I'm here to do. I'm here to be just like these trees and do what I'm here to do. Whoever I could put some shade on, whoever I could supply oxygen to, that's it. And then once I pass on, then that'll be the end of that. All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Have a great day. Be good to yourself, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. Come follow me over on Instagram.